Hi everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Today I'm turning this beautiful piece of Katalox. The blank is 3 by 8 by 8. This piece is heavy. As you can see in the picture, this piece has some weight to it. What I'm doing here is I'm just marking out how big I want the blank to be, and I was able to get an 8-inch round, which I'm really happy with that. It cut okay on the bandsaw, which was really surprising because I was like, well, this piece of wood is extremely heavy, so I thought it was going to give me a little bit more of a problem cutting it, but it didn't. So I guess we'll see when we get to the lathe what kind of problems it gives me. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will jump back in here in a little bit. I didn't make it to the lathe before I started having problems with this. I could not get the screws to go in this piece of wood. That's how hard and dense this piece is. Now with that being said, I did break off a screw and I had to work a little bit harder than I wanted to remove that screw because this piece of wood was not giving it to me whatsoever. So with a little bit of twisting and shaking it back and forth, I managed to get it out of there. And which I was really happy because it took me forever to get that piece of screw out of this wood. But I ended up getting it out and decided to go with a glue block on this piece. Now, it does have wax on this, and usually I just use a razor blade and I scrape that wax off, and I did that for a while and I was like, wow, this stuff is not coming off there very good. So I decided to heat it up with a torch and scrape it that way. Let me tell you something, that works a lot better. So that's what I'm going to do from now on is just heat that up so that way I have a clean slate for that glue to stick to and go from there. Now I did make an error on here. I put the glue block on the wrong end of this piece of wood when I put it on the lathe. I didn't realize it until I trued it up and was going to work on the bottom. I was like, oh no, where the screw broke off, there's a big hole, and that would have been the bottom. That's not what I wanted as the bottom. I wanted that to be the top. So I had to take it back off the lathe, remove the glue block, and melt the wax back off of that bottom part of that piece and put the glue block on the right side of this piece of wood. Once that was all complete, I was happy because I was able to work on putting the mortise into this piece and establish where I wanted the foot of the bowl to be, and then I'll be ready to shape it. I'm going to stop right there. I will jump back in here in a little bit to kind of let you know what I'm doing. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. If you are, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this video. Alright guys, enjoy. With any exotic wood, you want to protect your respiratory system, and the reason why I'm saying that is this wood has a lot of natural oils in it, and a lot of woods that I turn really mess me up. My respiratory system and my skin. So that's why I wear gloves and long sleeve shirts, because it affects me that way as well. I don't have one of those fancy air systems that cleans your air in your shop or anything like that. I don't have that. If I had to go out and buy everything that I need for wood turning to do it safely, I'd be broke and I wouldn't be wood turning. I would love one of those, they're black air hoods or whatever. You know what? I can't afford one right now, and that's in the future, sometime far in the future. So as right now, I'm just using a 3M mask, and it seems to be working okay for me. I still have a lot of issues with my respiratory system when turning, but you know, I love wood turning, and sometimes you just have to deal with issues if you love something. So I mean, when you get to turn something so magnificent as this Katalox wood, you know, you don't stop and think about, you know, okay, well, I'm going to be not feeling well for days on end after I do this, but this is Wednesday, and I could feel it in my head and my throat. My throat's been sore all day just from working, and I had a respirator on too. This is just after cleaning up the shop and being out there. That's how bad wood affects me. And I didn't mention that before. I didn't think it was important when I first started turning, but there's a lot of new people that are wood turning, and I just want to make sure that everybody's protecting themselves by wearing a mask, the proper thing to protect your respiratory system. So with that being said, I will stop talking and I will jump back in here in a little bit when I go to apply the finish. I started sanding at 120 and went through all the grits clear up to 400. I'm not going to bore you with the sanding process. I want to jump ahead to the next step. I'm applying one coat of sanding sealer. I'm going to let it dry completely, and then I'm going to come back in and denib it with a white Scotch-Brite pad. For my finish, I'm using Axe Abrasive Sanding Paste and Polishing Paste. If you're interested in trying Axe, I have a coupon that will save you a little bit of money. All you have to do is click the video description below, find that Axe link, and make sure you enter coupon code TANYA15 at checkout. Save yourself 15% off of your order. It did not take me long to realize that my Hurricane half-inch bowl gouge just wasn't cutting it on the inside of this bowl. So I quickly changed it to the Hunter stabilizing tool, and so glad I did, because this tool made it virtually effortless to remove the material out of this piece of wood. It worked amazing. I will make sure that all the tools that I use in what I turn in this video and previous videos are listed in the video description below. So if you're interested in any of the products I use, that's in there. I do have 2 affiliate links. One is for Axe Abrasive Paste, and the other is for Starbond C8 glues. For the Axe, I can save you 15% off whenever you place your order, and for Star Bond glues, CA glues, I could save you 10%. So that's something to take in consideration, that if you need to stock up, so you might want to check your supplies, I can save you some money. So please, those affiliate links are there for you guys, as you know, a thank you for you guys watching my channel, and to help save some money for you. So hopefully I can add some more of those links to my channel in the future, so that way I can pass on the savings to you as well. Alright guys, I will jump back in here towards the end of this video. For the sanding process on the inside of this bowl, I followed the same as the outside. I started at 120 and went through all the grits clear up to 400. Now since the sanding's done, I'm going to wipe it back with denatured alcohol, and then I'm going to apply 1 coat of sanding sealer. Once the sanding sealer is dry, I'm going to denib it with a white Scotch-Brite pad, and then apply the Axe abrasive sanding paste, followed by the Axe polishing paste. Alright guys, we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me that thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this Katalox bowl. I'm telling you what, out of every piece that I've turned, I can honestly say now this is my favorite piece. The wood is extraordinarily beautiful, and the finish made the wood pop. I cannot be any more pleased with this as I am. This is one of those pieces where you hate to see it go, but I know that it eventually has to, so I'm okay with that, because as long as somebody takes it and cherishes it, that makes me happy. Alright guys, stills are at the end. Until next week, goodbye.